Students are coming back to class, professors are teaching classes. It's a normal day back at the university, but of course it isn't a normal day. It's the start of rebuilding the campus atmosphere, the start of educating students again, which is what we're here to do. Students are here to learn. Our job is to teach them. A little different with a bevy of news people and cameras, a little different with their fellow students from Oakwood College playing songs of healing. But that's entirely appropriate, and we're so pleased that, again, the community is coming together. The university will return more quickly to normal the more we run our classes and labs, and the more students get back in the swing of attending those classes and labs, and those students are the ones who are going to lead us forward. I've been talking to students since I came here this morning, asking them how they are, because that's the most important question. How are they dealing with it? Generally speaking, they appear eager to get back to class. They are happy to be back at the university. Each one's going to deal with their issues differently. Again, that's why we have counselors in the classrooms and around the building. All the discussions at the memorial services were about how these students will, how these professors love their students, how they work closely with them, and the last thing that they would want to happen is that we somehow damage the students' education by not getting the university back into the swing of things. And so I believe we're doing exactly what the families of the faculty members would want us to do. They spoke words of healing. They didn't speak words of anger. They spoke words about education, not words of bitterness. And we should honor that. We should do the same. We should focus on the great things that those professors and staff members have done, and we hope in the other cases will continue to do for our students.
One of the things I plan to do with my class is start with a brief moment of silence, and then allow the students to talk to us and express their thoughts and feelings before we jump right back into the material. We thought that would be a very appropriate way to begin, and be sensitive to the students, to their thoughts and what their feelings are. And of course we're going to have some counselors available in each of the buildings on campus in the event that a student feels that they'd really like to talk to someone. I thought that was an excellent idea. We really appreciate the help from Virginia Tech, from University of Arkansas, Northern Illinois, all those universities that had tragedies within the past several years, and we're very appreciative of the fact that they've sent some of their staff down here to be available to talk to our faculty, staff, and students. I thought it was an excellent idea to take 1 week. We're extending the semester by 1 week at the end of the spring semester to make up for the time lost, but I thought that was very appropriate. It gives people a little bit of time to adjust. Of course, last week we had the funerals and a very wonderful memorial service on Friday night, and I think it was appropriate to get past that before we began classes again.
Well, actually most of us are looking forward to the start of the classes today after having missed the classes for a week. And I think it is also the process of moving on and charging on, as President Williams said on a Friday, that we are going to be doing what we do, that is our education, teaching the students, doing the research, talking to the colleagues, and getting back to as normal as we can, although what the normal is now needs to be seen. So this is the beginning of the healing process of the university and getting back to the business of the university. Well, I knew Dr. Gopi Padula quite well. I knew the others, but I did not know them well. I met them. But Gopi and I came to UAH-Huntsville at the same time, and in fact we participated in the orientation at the same time, and we had the same realtor when we were looking for houses. Gopi is a world-renowned scientist in plant biology, and he'll be hard to replace for us. I knew his family and my wife and my niece have been friends, and it is hard and to see a person of that caliber being taken away from us. It is going to be a loss. That is, we are going to be working on healing for a long time from that loss.
It's kind of good to get back into it. You know, everybody is coming back together, and it's good to see friends and get back into like a normal life and see school as something normal instead of something that we have to think about. I have a lot of kids, a lot of friends that it was their teachers that it happened to.
How have they been bearing up under this?
It's kind of weird. Like a lot of them, or even some have talked to the person that supposedly did it, and you know, it's kind of weird that they had her or had another teacher right before it happened, so they kind of feel like they're like one of the last people to see them before it happened.
Have you been kind of helping them get through it, or how do you help out your fellow students in a situation like this?
Yeah, pretty much they just need somebody to talk to, and you know, somebody that could help them out. You know, I wasn't affected as much as they were, but it's just helping to talk to anybody.
It was just hard. It was hard focusing. One minute I was able to focus on plant life, and the next minute I'm thinking about what happened, you know, February 12th. So it was just hard. I'm hoping that it will ease on as time go on, and, you know, the counselors, I mean, everybody's been great. The UAH staff, faculty, everybody's been great, showing support. You know, I didn't take classes from any of the professors that was involved, but Dr. Adriel Johnson was my advisor. He's been my advisor since I've been here. So I've communicated with him numerous times. Just 3 weeks ago, I was in his office for 2.5 hours talking about my goals, medical school, how to get there, what to do. So it was really, really hard, really hard.
Will you be assigned a new advisor now?
I don't know. I don't have the slightest clue. I wonder that myself. What will happen to the people that were assigned to him for an advisor? What will happen to us? You know, what will happen to the people that graduates this semester and hoping to go to medical school, pharmacy school, dental school, you know, who's worked with him the past 4 years and built a relationship with him, and he knows them and he can give them an awesome letter of recommendation. You know, how are they going to feel that? You know, and I've wondered that myself. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't know if that time off made it easier. I really can't say that it did or didn't. I just know, you know, it's like the counselor said, that we all deal with everything different. I just know one minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not. So it was nice to have the week off, but to come back and think that everything will be back to how it was, or, you know, it's just not there. Even after attending the memorial service, it's just hard, you know, real hard to get past everything. Real hard to.